Parshas Vayerah. So first, the answer to last week's Parshas Lech Lecha's question of the week was, the question was, how old was Avraham Avinu by the time of the bris milah of Sarim? So, you said the hint was, the Baal Turim. So yeah, the Baal Turim in the first pasuk of this week's parasha, Perek Beis pasuk Aleph, he says 70. He was 70 years old by the time of the bris milah of Sarim, and so say many midrashim. That seems to be the main answer. So it says Mechilta, Tanchuma, Bamidbar Rabbah, Parshas Nosoi, Parsha Yudalid, Simin Yudalef. Say Darlam Rabbah, the first parak, and Psik Rabasi. And however though, the Baal Turim later in the parsha by the bris milah of Sarim, Parak Tezvav pasuk Hey, he says Avram Avinu was 75. So it's a contradiction, it seems.
Yeah.
And so says Yalka in Parshas Lech Lecha Remez Pei. And there are other, so those are 70 and 75 are the main answers. There are other ones like in Bereshis Rabbah Memvav Beis, it does say 85. Yalkut Chayesara says 48. Other answers. All these midrashim are brought, besides the Baal Turim, all these midrashim are brought by the Mesoras HaMedrash on the Seder Olam over there. So now Parshas Vayerah.
Vayerah, the Seder Torah says in the year 2047 that he brings from Sefer Gilus to Yisrael that himself was made that he saw the Netziv Melech of Eshes Light.
Still around.
Yeah. So the question of the week is actually what is her name? So see it. And he says that after Chatzos, he sees it not far from Nachal Kidron. He says, by Chatzos Halaylo, it's full, it's a melech, but then only 2 hours before the day starts, hundreds of goats come and lick it down to 2 tefachim.
Where do the goats come from? Just random goats?
No, they come from nearby destroyed city and also Tzor.
Wow. Lick it down all the way 2 tefachim left.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's it? Now it's gone?
No, then after it goes back.
Oh, wow.
And also, he also says, like, that's the diamond and Vayerah, they're flooded by sea. He saw it black and big smokes coming out.
Oh, wow. You actually saw this? Wow. Well, that actually goes well, though, with the Targum Yonasan on Perek, the Targum Yonasan and Targum Yerushalmi on Perek Yod Tes Pasuk Chavav. They both say that she's still around. It says she became a Netziv Melech and it's still a Netziv Melech. And Targum Yerushalmi adds, it's still a Netziv Melech until this day, until Tchias HaMesim. It's always going to stay. Oh. And we do know the Gemara Bracha, Stavnun Down on the days, says if you see the wife of Lot, you make a bracha, Daina Emes. It's a very sad thing. She became a pillar of salt.
Yeah.
So if you see her, you make a Daina Emes.
Well, could you see it nowadays? Like, that's when I'm going on vacation next to the Nachal Kidron. Would I be able to see it?
Good question. So, not so sure about that. You thought it was that easy. You could start going and see it. The thing is, in Pikar V'lezer, the end of Perek Chaf Hey, it says that she was running away together with Lot, and then she had mercy on her children. She was trying to get back to them. Oh no, she was looking to see if they were coming to her, but then she couldn't look. The reason is because the Shechina was there. The Shechina was turning over a Sodom. So since she looked there, that's why she became a pillar of salt. And it also says that it's still nowadays, and then each night the oxen, here it says oxen. Yeah. The oxen come and lick it down, and then each day the same thing happens again and again. And then in Sefer Yosher actually, Parshas Vayerah.
Quoted by the Radal.
Yeah, quoted by the Radal there. He actually says that it doesn't go down to the feet, it goes down to the toes, even less, all the way to the toes.
The Or Chaim actually said that the reason why they couldn't look back is because like the Malachim might destroy them because they had like they received like the Risha on their face.
Oh wow. So the thing is, why can't you see it nowadays? So the Radal says, we don't see it. The Radal says, why don't we see it nowadays? Why don't we see it? The reason is because there was all the sea of the Yam HaMelech, which is by it, Yam HaMelech. The sea came out of its borders and it flooded all the nearby areas around instead of staying where it is. And all of it got washed away and drowned all that area. And in that area was the pillar of salt with it. Now it's deep under Yam HaMelech. And that's why the Rambam, so although the Shulchan Aruch does quote that Gemara in Brachos that says if you see the pillar of salt you make a bracha, the Shulchan Aruch in Simin Reish Yud Ches, Seif Ches, he does quote that Gemara, but the Rambam doesn't. So the Radal says perhaps the reason the Rambam does it is because maybe in the time of the Rambam it already got washed away, so maybe that's the reason. Since it got washed away, you can't quote it because
That's very interesting.
there's no point of that bracha.
That's
if you
very
can't see it. And the Beis Yosef says that you need to be able to see. You need to see the pillar of salt when you say the bracha.
So it's an interesting
So
question.
that's why you might be able to see it nowadays.
Yeah, how did the Shulchan Aruch himself maybe got back washed ashore?
Maybe.
Because how the Shulchan Aruch was much later than the Rambam. How was the
Yeah.
well, maybe he got
Good
washed
question.
back now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, we know in when it says the pasuk Yud Tes Perek Yud Tes pasuk Chaf Hey, pasuk says that Hashem turned over all the cities with all the people and all the plants, everything in it. So we know Rashi says that it was all on one rock. All the cities were all on one big rock, and Hashem turned over that rock. So it's really from Bereshit Rabbah Parsha Nun Aleph Simin Dalet. It says that they're all on one rock, and the Malach sent his hand. He sent out his hand and flipped it all over. So this is what the pasuk in Eiv, the Medrash says. This is what the pasuk in Eiv is referring to. Perek Chaf Ches, pasuk Tes. It says Bachalomish Sholach Yadoi Hafach Misharesh Harim with Chalomish with like a big rock. He sent out his hand, the Malach, and he switched and he turned it upside down. So the Medrash darshans that it means all the 5 cities were all with one finger. Each one was with one finger. The Malach, he used one of his fingers on each city, and the smallest the pinky, was used on Tzoyar, which was a small city.
Seir.
Seir, yeah.
And that's where the goods were coming from.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Rabbi Sholom Levi, the Medrash goes on to say, Rabbi Sholom Levi says, until now, even the ear, it doesn't even work. The rain, it can't even plant. If you take some of the rain from Sidon and you use it, it won't plant. It won't work. The rain just doesn't work. It's Sidon. Until now, he says. This is another proof that like now you could go to Sidon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You'd like to go? Yeah. Okay.
As we know by the Parshas Akedah, it says Vayikroi v'sa'ayel tachas b'noi.
Yeah.
So he in the Pasuk Pshat, he just did it instead of his son. Zimmer Pshat. That it was actually very similar to his son. So it was as if he very close as if it was Makur's son.
Oh, how's it similar?
Pirkei Rabbi Eliezer says that when the knife was touching Yitzchak's neck, the Shama came up.
So he actually shechted him. Unlike popular belief. Yeah.
And it wasn't because of that.
And then, yeah.
So then, as when it came back, he said the bracha of Mechayim Isim. three brachos, three first brachos and Shemoneh Esrei are the main ones. First one by Avram, the second one by Yitzchak over here, third one by Yaakov.
Wow. Yeah.
So the Orach Chaim goes on to say that it was the Sitra. He was Yitzchak's neshama. The Sharash neshama was originally from the Sitra Dinukva, from the Nekeva, inside the Nekeva. So the neshama of the Nekeva went up, and then came the Sitra Diduchra.
Oh, and different neshama actually.
Yeah. Similarly says the Zohar in Parshas Noach. But then that neshama came into the Ayil, and the neshama came to the Ayil. And when Avram shechted the Ayil, it's as if he shechted the sun.
Oh. Wow.
Now Chazal say that Ayil, of course, was from Sheshes and Bereshis, as we know.
Oh yeah.
In the Sechas Avos, Parak famous. The Zohar and Tikkunim says, Bereshis bara Elikim, beginning Hashem Ei. So in the beginning Hashem Ei, the Taish, and Sheshes and Bereshis. So Bereshis is a new Torah. It's a two words, a mix of bara Tayish. Tayish is the Ayil.
Or Tayish.
So Chazal also say in a different place that its horns were made before its hooves.
Oh.
By most ungulates, and there's no animal that's born with hooves, except a giraffe. They're not really horns, like bombs.
Oh.
They just seem like horns. But this is actually before its hooves.
Oh wow.
So anyway, in a lot of Divrei Chazal, we find a lot of options how many true tzaddikim there are in every dor.
Oh.
So, first in Masechah Sukkah, Daf Mem Hey Omod Beis, it says there were 36 tzaddikim that see the Shekhinah through a clear lens.
Wow.
But then there's 18,000 that don't.
Oh.
Those are not true tzaddikim, but they are tzaddikim. But there's 36 very special tzaddikim. Sechas Chulin, it says different option. It's 45 tzaddikim. Yerushalmi Mesechas V'Zara says the world can't be Mekayim without at least 30 tzaddikim like Avram Avinu.
Oh wow, just as great as him.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how great.
Oh.
That's just very great because all the rest of the world, why would it deserve it? It doesn't have enough zechusim.
Oh. Yeah.
The Sefer Ma'or Hashemesh Hashazinu says there's 72 Keneged the 70 Zakenim Moshe and Aaron.
72 what? Tzaddikim?
70 tzaddikim in every done.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so how do you know who is one of them? Who's one of the 36 hand tzaddikim? Or any other amount that you say?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so now what's the question of the week? Parshas Vayerah.
Oh, my favorite part.
Yeah.
So, what is the name of Lot's wife?
What's the name of Lot's wife? Okay, good question.
Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for listening to Torah Talk Parshas Vayerah.
Yep, Torah Talk Parshas Vayerah. Oh, just so you know, this week's Erev Shabbos, Yud Tes Cheshvan, Aaron. Actually, if you look all the way to the end of Mishnah Brura, you'll see it says, I finished Be'ezus Hashem on Yud Tes Lachodesh Mar Cheshvan Tov Reish Samach Zayin. That's when the Chavetz Chaim finished writing the Sefer Mishnah Berurah. That's the 117th anniversary of that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. Ha. Hi. Ha. Yeah.